Thank you, Callie. Thank you, Elizabeth. My name is Ankit Jain, and I am a regular user of the 15th Street bike lane, just like all of you over here. This is a great place to go play, to exercise. I play softball on the fields over there. I take this bike lane there all the time. It would be a lot worse without this bike lane.
That's right.
And yeah, especially during cherry blossom time. And let me tell you, before I start, I'll just say a little bit about myself. I am our non-voting senator here in Washington, D.C. We don't have any voting senators in D.C., so the D.C. government has created 2 non-voting senators, 1 non-voting representative to be our elected advocate for D.C. rights, for D.C. statehood, to be our elected lobbyist for our rights before the Congress and before the federal government, and that's exactly what I try to do. This bike lane has made everyone better off.
Yes.
We have had a reduction in crashes of 50% since this bike lane was put in, of 90% for bikers specifically. And guess what? Cars go faster. Cars go faster since this bike lane has been put in. This has been studied and determined. What we have here is an administration that is so focused on politics and partisanship that they have lost all track of common sense. They have no common sense as an administration. They're so insistent on sticking it to the liberals or whatever that they can't even read facts or figures, and they're trying to make everyone worse off, and we cannot let them do that. By the way, the tourists would be worse off too if this went through. And right now we are actually struggling through a pretty severe attack on our traffic safety in DC. You might have heard last week that a committee in the House passed a bill that would get rid of every single traffic camera in this city. And that would make it so that would allow drivers to turn right on red at every intersection in this city. There are intersections in this city where you have not been allowed to turn right on red since cars were invented. And they're trying to change the laws. They're trying to take over our traffic safety. And they're trying to make it less safe in this city. They're trying to make it worse for bikers, for pedestrians, and for drivers because they don't care about our safety. They just want to score partisan political points, and that is wrong. And this is only happening because of DC's lack of statehood. Let me tell you, if I had a vote in the U.S. Senate and I could haul the NPS director into a committee hearing, I could tell them I'm going to put a hold on their budget. If they did this, they would be thinking a little bit differently right now about what they're doing here. And so there's a lot of impacts on statehood. There's a lot of abstract representational impacts, but there's a lot of day-to-day impacts as well. Our day-to-day lives are made worse because we do not have statehood. And so what we need is statehood now. We need statehood now, and until we get statehood, we need a federal government that actually cares about the people who live here, who cares about the tourists who come visit here, and who cares about the facts and basic common sense. And we need NPS to say no to tearing down the bike lanes and keep them in place for the rest of the year and for as long as we can go. Thanks so much.